there are other directors of Elan that are here, and the executive secretary has said that it will be out of place. It should be out of place. So please, let's appreciate Mr. Taye Emala. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. MD Lekon. Thank you so very much for coming. We have Mrs. Adelike Ibiroba, Chairman of the Rising Committee. Thank you. We have Chief Ugoji, Lenny Ugoji, the MDC and IDC. So thank you so very much for honoring us with your presence at today's event. Right now, I'll call on Ify to help us with the national anthem. Thank you.
Okay, please come. We stand for the national anthem. Please remain standing to commit this event into God's hands, and our prayer is taken from the second stanza of the anthem, projected on the screen. O God of creation, direct our noble course, guide thou our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true. Great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Please will be seated. Thank you. All right, before we commence the program properly, just a few administrative announcements. Please note that this is a public gathering. Please keep your belongings safe. We're not suspecting anybody, but one of those things can happen from outside inside. Okay. Then please note that the paper presentation will be sent to you via email. Please put down your email address correctly at the registration desk. And please, participants online, this is your registering, just please use the chat box to identify yourself. Then also, feel free to attend. Probably if you have anything that you need, you can call on any of the staff, putting on the tag Ask Me. They will attend to you. Then in regards to the tea break, we'll be breaking probably at some point. Then to our speakers, please just keep the time, because you just want to be time conscious. And I'll give you a story, permits me share. Just a quick one. I heard a story, I don't know whether it happened, but probably it happened. It happened in the church. Some men of God, when they preach, when they are filled with the Holy Spirit, they'll forget about time. And what they used to do, they'll write, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, no. But this time around that church, they had, what they call, underground stage. No stress. So what they did immediately, the preacher was just move another, and time hit to the time. The stage just went down. And the guy just imagined. And he got himself on the ground. And he met the protocol. Sir, what happened? He said, sir, your time is up. Thank you for coming. the guy hand over the microphone to him. So no stress. So these days we find measures to tackle some things. So if we give you time, it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes. If 15 minutes is good, but if we also want to report to you, they're already seeing you, they will give us an advanced stage. So we're not going to stress anybody. Thank you so much. All right.
If you are scaring us, the presenters will begin to look where the underground stage so that they know where they are moving. Unlike Jesus Christ that levitated, they will not be going down. All right, we'll move on, but we just assume that Andrew is everywhere and everybody knows that. But there might just be someone who is coming in here today for the first time, you never know, and is wondering. And so please, let's recognize. Are you a chief? Okay, Barrister Andrew Emonua, the Executive Secretary, Equipment Leasing Association of Nigeria. Thank you. All right, right now we're going to be having the welcome address by the chairman. So we'll first have the welcome address by the Elan chairman, and then we'll have the goodwill message by the ELRA chairman. So can we give our chairman a bigger round of applause? Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. I won't also waste time in my address because if he has already won us. All right, so the chairman and members of the Equipment Leasing Association Authority, distinguished special guests, esteemed guest speakers and panelists, directors and members of Elan, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to extend to you all a very warm welcome on behalf of the Equipment Leasing Association of Nigeria to the 21st Annual National Lease Conference. I am especially honored to welcome our special guests, esteemed guest speakers and panelists, and other dignitaries. We express our most sincere gratitude to you for creating time to honor our invitation in spite of your very busy schedules. The annual National Lease Conference remains the biggest gathering of stakeholders in the Nigerian leasing industry, providing a major platform for engagement on pertinent issues affecting the development of the leasing industry and economy, exploring opportunities and promoting business networking. The theme for this year's event, propelling economic recovery and growth, the leasing initiative, is informed by the need to highlight the beauty of leasing as a creative financing alternative to enhance productive capacity, create wealth, and sustain economic development, especially at this challenging time in the life of our country. Nigeria is faced with a range of challenges, from insecurity to a depressed economy. Essentially, the impacts of the removal of petroleum subsidy and the devaluation of the naira are major headwinds, choking Nigerians and bringing immense economic hardship to the citizenry. The federal government under the new administration has been under pressure to ease the economic hardship and is responding through palliatives and several measures to cushion the effects. Perhaps in recognition of these challenges, the government recently made a pronouncement of its 8 priority areas for moving the Nigerian economy forward and for delivering to Nigerians. And those are basically food security, poverty eradication, economic growth, job creation, access to capital, especially consumer credit, inclusivity in all its dimensions, particularly as regards youth and women, rule of law, and fighting corruption. These are positive initiatives not different from pronouncements made over the years by successive governments. The country is at a critical stage, and it is important for the government not to tread the path of the past, of non-implementation. Government must take urgent actions and develop new and improved implementation models and solutions that will ensure the attainment of the agenda and actually improve the quality of lives of Nigerians. No doubt, equipment leasing is very significant to achieving the government's economic agenda, with direct bearing on all the 8 priority areas. As a financing alternative, leasing is unique as it facilitates easy and convenient access to desired equipment needed for productive purposes, contributing to capital formation of the economy. Leasing reaches out and meets the diverse equipment needs of various categories of customers, be it large corporate organizations or small venture owners, providing them with affordable and quality services tailored to their needs. The overall essence of leasing is to enhance the planning, improvement, and development of the economy by building and supporting productive ventures. Globally, equipment leasing has been established over the years as a creative financing alternative, giving a new business volume of over $1.5 trillion annually in new leases and accounting for 20% of total investment in equipment, contributing about 1.5% to GDP, that's across domestic product. The beauty of leasing lies in the fact that it delivers a multiplicity of benefits to those who choose to lease. It helps all types and sizes of businesses to conveniently acquire the much needed equipment to conduct their business operations and make profit. The leasing industry supports investments in key sectors of the economy in many developing countries, including Egypt, South Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Ghana, and Zambia. Since its inception in Nigeria, leasing has been supporting economic development. Today, the impact of leasing is pronounced in all sectors of the economy, enhancing capital formation, generating employment, and creating wealth. Outstanding leases in Nigeria in 2022 amounted to 3.18 trillion naira, as against 2.58 trillion naira in 2021, representing 23.2% growth. In the last decade, leasing contribution to capital formation in the economy is in excess of 16.3 trillion naira. Leasing is becoming more relevant in our prevailing economic situation, especially to micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises, MSMEs, given the high cost of assets. We therefore call on the federal government and indeed the states to utilize leasing in their various development initiatives aimed at bringing succor to the people. The leasing industry is willing to collaborate with government at all levels and build a strong partnership with other stakeholders to achieve the set out economic initiatives. While the future of leasing appears bright, the continued support of stakeholders is important for the industry to fully realize its potential. On its part, the government enacted in 2015 the Equipment Leasing Act, a significant development aimed at bringing certainty, sanity, and promoting investment in the leasing industry. The Act established the Equipment Leasing Registration Authority under the Ministry of Finance and coordinating Ministry of the Economy, which is expected to give effect to the intent and purpose of the Act. Regrettably, the official inauguration of ERA, which is Equipment Leasing Registration Authority, has been put forward for obvious reasons. However, the chairman is here with us all the way from Abuja. So you're welcome again. I know you are duly recognized by the moderator, but this is from me to you, chairman to chairman. We equally seek support in addressing the perennial issue of funding. Money is the raw material for leasing, and it is important to have an appropriate funding mechanism to finance lease transactions. The prevalence of short-term funding sources, which are usually expensive, limits the capacity of lessors to finance leases. This issue has been aggravated by the devaluation of the naira, which increases the cost of assets and the waning appetite of banks to lend. We continue to engage financiers on this issue as we appeal to the government to include leasing in the various intervention funds for the development of targeted sectors of the economy. Also, the leasing industry should be given access to pension funds, which is one of the major sources of funds for leasing globally because of its long-term nature. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am very optimistic that with the quality of this gathering, the various issues highlighted will be given the utmost consideration. At the end, we expect to come out with key resolutions and follow-up links that will create value for the diverse representation at this conference. Also, the conference presents you with a great opportunity to create new contacts and expand your business networking. Delegates represent diverse sectors, including the leasing industry, government, and the business community. We therefore urge you to engage in and maximize your benefits. Before ending this address, permit me to say a few words about Elan, especially to our guests. The association was established in 1983 and is today the chief promoter of leasing businesses in Nigeria with strong advocacy, capacity building, lease education and awareness, research, advisory, as well as business networking and other promotional functions. Over the years, with the support of stakeholders, we have continued to pursue activities in these areas to the benefit of the Nigerian leasing industry and the economy. For instance, it is the credit of the association that today leasing is gaining more visibility and giving a distinctive recognition from other financing options with a specific law and regulator. We express our gratitude to the government for making this happen and congratulate our esteemed members for this great stride, even as I equally extend an invitation to corporate organizations, professional firms, and individuals present here to be part of this dynamic industry by bringing the membership fold of Elan. As the leasing industry enters a new dawn, obviously, we are not where we should be. I therefore call on all stakeholders, especially the government and development partners, to continue to support us in our collective efforts to contribute and our quota to national development. On our part as practitioners, we must remain resilient in carrying out our business, even in the midst of the difficult operating environment. Finally, on behalf of Elan, welcome once again to the 21st National Lease Conference, and I wish us a fruitful session. Thank you.